Hey everyone, we're here with Patch of the Week with Volca Modular, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Instead of creating a sound from scratch, we're actually going to be showing you how to achieve a certain effect on the actual notes that you play. In this case, it's going to be Slew or Portamento style sliding between notes using the smooth output of the woggle. So on a lot of synths, there's an automatic Portamento knob, but on Volca Modular, you just have a bunch of functions and modules, or tools you can think of them as, and you have to combine them in the right way to get the result that you want. And that gives you a lot of freedom, but it's also important to know how to combine those to get certain very bread and butter synthesizer functions or features. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is loop our function number 2 at the fastest speed that we can. And I'm going to turn the shape all the way down to fast attack, slow release. So I'm going to get a saw wave, and then I'm going to turn the time function all the way down so it's going to be very fast. So now that we're looping this, we're going to take the positive output of that and use it to trigger the woggle. And you can see from the flashing lights that the woggle is now sampling voltages very, very fast. And I have a sequence programmed in here. I'm going to choose a scale. Let's go with major pentatonic. And let's throw a little bit of reverb on here. Just hear how it sounds. Cool. So we want to spice that up with a little bit of portamento or sort of slew, or what we're going to get out of the smooth output of the woggle. And the reason that we're sampling very fast is there's actually a patch point for the sequencer pitch output. So the sequencer outputs a voltage to this patch point right here, which we can then patch into anywhere on our Volca Modular. And we're going to patch that into the woggle input. So what's basically happening is the sequencer output of pitch is going to the woggle, and what that's doing is the woggle is sampling the voltage generated by the sequencer. So the pitch information is going into the woggle, and every time the woggle samples, because remember, we're looping the function and then using that to trigger the woggle very quickly, the woggle is going to sample the voltage from the sequencer. So taking the smooth output of that is going to give us a slewed pitch modulation information that we can then go into the pitch control on the oscillator. So that'll take this sound and turn it into this sound, which has sort of a portamento style effect, or what's called a slew. So that's Patch of the Week for this week. I encourage you to try all sorts of different combinations of slew and stepped or smooth outputs from the woggle and sampling voltages from anywhere on Volca Modular into the woggle to see what you get. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next Patch of the Week.